Halloween is coming out later on this week, and I've been looking back at some of the old movie trailers for previous installments in the franchise. Today I'm looking at Halloween 4 and 5. Let's take a look. So Halloween 4 and 5, you kind of have to look at together because for me it feels like those two are just one big movie. Now I don't really count many other installments after number 5 because they just got weaker and weaker and more just crazy. So I count them up to 5. And some people liked H2O, but for me, let's talk about number 4 and 5 today. We're going to look at the trailers and see how they measure up to what's going to be coming out later on. Yesterday I looked at Rob Zombie's trailer, so if you want to look at that, look up in the cards. I'll put a link there. Today we are looking at Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers.
10 years ago, on the night of October 31st, a small Midwestern town fell victim to an escaped killer. Under the cover of darkness, he carried out the most horrifying mass murder on record. 16 people in cold blood. Ever since that night, no one has forgotten his name. And Halloween has never been the same. Now, Michael Myers has come home. He has returned for one more night of unholy terror.
Michael! Somebody help me!
He's here to kill that little girl and anybody who gets in his way.
Oh, God!
Who's gonna be next?
Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers.
Maybe nobody knows how to stop him.
You know, Donald Pleasence, you got to give him credit. He was the best part of these sequels that came out because he was still trying to give you a good performance. Okay, let's talk about the movie itself. They changed up his mask for these two installments, at least this one, where they put in black kind of sheeting over the eye hole so you couldn't see the actor's eyes behind it. And for me, that didn't work. I can see what they were going for. They were trying to make it maybe perhaps a little bit more mystical, but I didn't like it. Did you guys like it? Let me know in the comments below. So let's talk about the movie as a whole. The movie carries on with the premise from the second movie where there's a family bloodline and he's coming back to kill people in his family. A niece of his named Jamie, played by Danielle Harris, is basically the main character for this one and the next one. So I do like that sort of element to it, but it didn't feel like it was fully realized because in the fifth one they took it to a different level that was just kind of a little bit weird. But I do like Michael Myers in these two movies because they expanded more on that whole concept that he's a stalker. There were shots out there where he's just standing in the background and they don't even acknowledge it. There is a scene taking place and he's just standing there and you're like, could that be him or could that be him? And you're like, wow, that's creepy. That was the creepy part to me. And when he's just standing in the closet, he doesn't kill the person. Traditionally, you're thinking, yeah, he's in the closet. She's going to go in there and she's going to get brutally murdered. No, that doesn't happen. And you're like, oh, it just adds a certain level of eeriness to it. Okay, let's go on and take a look at the quick trailer for Halloween 5.
Help me, no!
We both know he's alive.
But you know where he is.
Halloween 5. This time, they're ready. This time, he's unmasked.
That's right.
And this time, he's back with a vengeance. Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers.
And this time, he's back with a vengeance. Come on, guys. That's got to be a little bit hammed up. But that reminds me, when they were showing this time you get to see his face, yeah, he takes off his mask, and they made a big deal about that. I remember that. Wow. Okay, talking about this movie, they took it that extra weird level because they gave Danielle Harris's character like a psychic connection to Michael, which I felt just took it, well, it started it towards that whole weird abstract interpretation of the character, which a lot of people didn't like, which is why a lot of people wanted to go back to that just stalking level, that stalking, unstoppable kind of just machine that just, you just can't put them down. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. But I do like these two movies. They are a guilty pleasure of mine. I have to admit that. And that's just mostly because I saw them a lot when I was in my youth. Okay, so those were the trailers for Halloween 4 and 5. What did you guys think of them? Did they get you excited about seeing the new movie, or did they make you remember some key scenes? It's interesting anyway. All right, that's it. My name is James, and you're watching Mirror Domains. If you've liked what you've seen, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe.